Good morning, all. My name is Shalini, Assistant Professor, CSE Department. We have seen the first three operators. Let's go for the fourth operator called an assignment operator. These operators are used to assign the result of an expression to a variable. The usual assignment operator is equal to. In addition, C has a set of shorthand assignment operators of the form VOP is equals to expression, where V is a variable, EXP is an expression, OP is a C binary arithmetic operator. The operator OP is equals to is known as the shorthand assignment operator. Here we are having six different types of operators. Generally, the first operator is equals to, we call it as an assignment operator. It can be performed on a variable, or it can be performed on two variables, or it can be performed on three variables. Means what? If you want to multiply two variables and the resultant will be equals to, that value will be assigned to another variable. Same in the second one, if you want to use this shorthand assignment operator called plus is equals to, we call it as what? Sum is equals to. We can write it as b plus is equals to 5. It implies b is equals to b plus 5. You can also write subtraction and assignment operator. C minus is equals to 55 implies C is equals to C minus 55. Like that, you can write multiplication operator with a combination of assignment, then division operator with a combination of assignment operator, modulo division operator with a combination of is equals to operator, right? Then the assignment statement VOP is equals to EXP is equals to OV is equals to VOP of EXP. Here, the use of shorthand assignment operators has the following advantages. Whatever on the left-hand side need not be repeated, and therefore it becomes easier to write. The statement is more concise and easier to read. The statement is more efficient, right? So if you want to go for this assignment operators, you can use this. You can use this VOP equals to expression, that is equals to V is equals to VOP of EXP. Right? Then the next operator is an increment and decrement operator. Plus plus and minus minus are incremented and decremented operators in C. The operator plus plus adds 1 to the operand, while minus minus subtracts. Both are unary operators. They exist in postfix and prefix forms. Plus plus, it indicates, we can write a plus plus or plus plus a. If you write a plus plus, it means the meaning is post increment. If you write plus plus a, the meaning is pre-increment. Then minus minus. B minus minus implies post-decrement. Minus minus B implies pre-decrement. Plus plus M or M plus plus is equals to M is equals to M plus 1. Minus minus M or M minus minus is equals to M is equals to M minus 1. We use the increment and decrement statements in for and while loops extensively. Consider the following example: when m is equals to 5, then y is equals to m plus plus m. The value of y is equals to 6 and m is equals to 6. Suppose if we write the above statement as m is equals to 5 and y is equals to m plus plus, the value of y is equals to 5 and m is equals to 6. So the values will get changed depending on this pre and post increments. See, for suppose if you use m plus plus m, okay, the value of m is what? 5. That value will be incremented first and it will be assigned to what? M. That value is nothing but the y value. So for the first example, the y will be 6 and m will be 6. Then see the second one, m is equals to 5. You are just assigning the value of m to y first, that is y is equals to 5, and later m value will get incremented. So m value will get modified to 6 in what? Post increment. So it is the major difference between the pre and post increment. If you observe the values clearly, then you will be knowing the difference. A prefix operator first adds 1 to the operand and then the result is assigned to the variable on the left. On the other hand, a postfix operator first assigns the value to the variable on the left, then increments the operator, likewise for decrement operator. Alright. Then see, the next one is conditional operator. A ternary operator pair is is available in C to construct conditional expressions of the form exp1 or question mark exp2 colon exp3, where exp1, exp2 and exp3 are expressions. The operator works as follows. Exp1 is evaluated first if it is a non-zero, that is true. Then the expression exp2 is evaluated and becomes the value of the expression if exp1 is false. Expression 3 is evaluated and it becomes the value of the expression. See here, if you want to write the largest of two numbers with using this conditional operator, we can write a greater than b question mark a colon b. So if it is true, then you will be getting a as greater, or if it is false, then you will be getting b as greater, right? Big will be assigned the value of b. The big will be assigned the value of b since a is greater than b is false, right? Bitwise operators. We are having 6 different types of operators: and, or, exclusive, or, bitwise, ones complement, left shift and right shift operators. Let's look into these bitwise operators. C supports a special operator known as bitwise operator for manipulation of data at bit level. These operators are used for testing the bits or shifting them right to left, right? See this example. If you know this table, then it would be clear to follow the bitwise operators. See, if both are true, then you will be getting the value as what? True for and. If both are false, then only you will be getting the value as false, and the remaining values will be true for or. And for exclusive or, if one is true and one is false, then only the value will be true, right? See here the examples 4 and 3. Okay, so you need to take the binary value of 4 and you need to perform exclusive or, means bitwise or, in between 4 and 3. Then take the values of the binary values of 4 and 3 and do and between these 4 and 3. Then you will be getting as the value as zeros, right? If you do 4 or 3, then your value will be what? 0, 1, 1, 1, that is nothing but 7, right? If you take the value 4 exclusive or of 3, then your value will be what? 7, okay? Uh, by taking the above table, you can perform all these operations. Then see the example 4, a is equals to 4, then you need to perform negation of a. Take the value of 4, then if you do negation, then you will be getting the value of 11. But in some compilers, it will not give you the value of 11, it will perform the 2's complement for this negation operation. Then what was the formula for this 2's complement? Negation n is equals to minus of n plus 1. If the value of n is 4, you need to add plus 1 to the value of 4, then you will be getting the value as 5. So the binary value of 0101 is 5. So you will be getting the value of minus 5 instead of 11 for negation of A, right? So it is the major difference. Depending on the compilers, you will be getting the values. Don't get worried, both the values are true, 11 and minus 5. So according to the compiler, you will be getting the answer, right? Then see what was this left shift and right shift. If you want to do the left shift for your A, then if the value of A is 4, you need to take the value of 4 as 0100. The left shift or right shift operations will be performed on 8 bits. The remaining values will be considered as zeros, and you need to move these values towards the left hand side. If you want to move A by with the left shift 2, then you need to move all the bits towards the left hand side, and then you need to generate the final value of this bits. Then the final value of these bits after doing the left shift is 16, or else you can directly multiply the value of 4 with the 2, because you are doing left shift for 2 times, so you need to multiply 4 with 2 for 2 times, then the resultant value will be 16. Both are true. You can do either by moving the bits towards left and generating the binary value for that bits, then the value will be 16, or else the value, if you do right shift, then the value of 2 will be divided. So the value of 4 will be divided with 2 for 2 times, and the resultant value will be 1. So special operators are nothing but the comma operator. So the comma operator will be performed in between x and y, and you will be getting the value of x plus y here. And next, size of operators. If you want to perform the size of operator, then you can directly write size of its sum, size of long integer, then it will be generating you the results directly. So these are some of the special operators. Remaining will be discussed in the next coming lessons. Thank you.